Okay, hello everybody. We are a bit sorry that we are late today. We are going to start as a free lecture with Grandmaster Mantak Chia. Today's topic is Taoist breathing techniques to awaken your Chi. This is a new lecture introducing the new series of workshop that Master Chia will start very soon about the breathing exercise, Taoist breathing exercise. And Master Chia will start first with a general information, what is a breathing, why it's so efficient, what practice you can do at home, and he will share you two very simple exercises that you can do. And in the end, we will do Q&A. So I hope you will enjoy the stream and until the end. Master Chia, we welcome you here.
Hello. Tao breathing technique is one of the very old Qigong practice. And the history, they go back to 4,000 or 5,000 years. And so they have a lot of technique to awakening the energy, the Qi that we have inside the body. So the breathing is one of the most important things in our life. We are constantly breathing. And we sleep, the body is still breathing. So the breath work, when you understand this, breathing is very important for us to bring in outside energy into us. And all the cells need oxygen, but oxygen is only one part of it. But the Tao talk about in the space here, in our space here, there are energy, there are Qi, there are life force, not only talk about energy. So the Qigong is you learn how to breathing this Qi, because when people, they don't know how to in touch with it, they can use very little, not that many. So when we're breathing in the Qi energy around us, inside, and you have to learn how, so we have, so in the Tao, discover that the abdominal area, if you're breathing deep, inhale, deeper down, and maintain that Qi inside you, okay? So you inhale, in, holding in the dantian for a while, and exhale. Inhale deep, like that, into the lower dantian, and we call the abdominal breathing, okay? So when we have this abdominal breathing, we started to can retaining energy. Okay, so the Tao discovered this very simple part, but that means normal way that when we don't aware of it, if we are very busy, stressed, or emotional, we breathe high. We breathe very high, okay? So the breath is very short, and the diaphragm is not moving. And the diaphragm in the Tao discovered that when we're moving the diaphragm move down, is squeezing on the organs. And when we exhale, it expansion. So we say you are exercise, massaging, and exercising the internal organs. So the internal organs, like the digestion system. The digestion system, so in this abdominal is all the digestion, absorption, and elimination system. So the abdominal, when we activate this abdominal breathing, okay, that means usually we focus in the dantian, navel, and below the navel, and you're touching there, and you inhale. When you inhale, you feel it push. So the simple, easy way that people follow this pattern, you nearly get it immediately. Okay, so you touch below the navel and you inhale. You expand your abdominal and exhale. So your abdominal flatten down. We call navel try to touch the spine. So that is actually you can feel it when you exhale. You feel, I feel something on my back feeling, because when I pull, I exhale, I flatten down, emphasize in pulling the navel. So they call navel touch the spine. Okay, so when exhale, inhale. So I always focus below and breathing. So now the diaphragm, you see, when we breathing normal way, this is how we breathe. When we are stressed, when we tension, when we're angry, when we're emotional, you breathe very high. So you breathe out, exhale, inhale, exhale, too high. When too high, the diaphragm don't move. Diaphragm we call the spiritual muscle. In the Tao, we call the spiritual muscle. The muscle that make us enlightened. You also call the enlightenment muscle. And actually, how we enlightenment, that means when you inhale, you touch your navel low and you inhale, expand, exhale, flatten down. So the breathing become a very big part of the Qigong meditation, sitting meditation, or we call that. So the whole practice that I learned from my master is called the inner alchemy practice. And breathing is number one alchemy. It's an alchemical breath. Okay, so when we're breathing, a lot of things happen. Okay, we're breathing in the air, it mixing with the food, and all this kind of thing. So now alchemical process started to happen. Okay, and so that's why the breathing it become very important. Okay, so so the general we have this emphasize in not try to breathing in the chest, and so when you focus in lower the abdominal, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Okay, so that is the abdominal, the Tao breathing technique. The beginning of the level we call the abdominal breathing. Okay, so that's why so let me let's do together, and so you touch, you use your hand, touch below. Okay, and you inhale, you exhale, you inhale, exhale. When you do it like this, we call the dantian breathing. Dantian in the Tao means that a space that can do alchemical process happen there. Okay, so we call dantian. Dantian is a place that you bring in air and a qi energy from the universe come into here. And when we retain them here, and they also have a space we call dantian. So a space below the navel, and they can hold the space is very special. They can hold the chi. Okay, so when you inhale, you are aware the energy come down here, hold for a moment, and when you exhale, so there, in the moment of when you inhale, you pause for a moment. Okay, and that is the retaining of the chi. There is some kind of alchemical process happen, and that is how we call the alchemical breath. The alchemical breath. Okay, so that is the so let's do 5 minutes of lower abdominal breathing. Okay, and so put the hand below the navel. Okay, so the lower dantian. Actually, when you inhale this way, the diaphragm are lower down. Okay, so inhale, exhale. So all you have to do is simple. When talk about too technical part, make some people confused. But the simple thing is that navel, below the navel, a space. We call dantian. Okay, so here is the dantian. And this dantian means a place you can cultivating energy. So that is called dantian. A place you can cultivating chi, energy, alchemical breath happen in this area. So when you inhale, so let's do lower abdominal breathing. And I tell you, this is one of the very beneficial breath that you can do. You can train it and do it. So you inhale. So let's do 5 minutes. So okay, so let's do the about 5 minutes. And the okay. Right. Okay, so the let's do the 5 minute breathing. Let me set the time. Okay, so put your hand below the navel. Inhale, expand, exhale, flatten down the stomach. Inhale, expand, exhale. Inhale. So your hand there, and you breathing, pushing your finger. So the easy way that you can get it immediately. So we're going to do 5 minute breathing. Inhale. It push again your hand. Exhale. Inhale. The lower abdominal, push again your finger. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So you just go on and breathing, and I tell you the time. Okay, so I tell you the time that 5 minutes. Your tongue always put up to the palate, and you feel the saliva. So in a Tao set, when you do this, you are looking for the saliva are more sweet and fragrant. We call elixir. So that is the you are looking for. Some people get it right away. Some people might take a little bit longer time to get it. So you see, inhale, exhale. So inhale, exhale. 5 minutes. I will tell you 5 minutes. Tongue up, saliva come out more sweet and fragrant. Sometimes burping, you know. For me, I think is when I practice, I do it, but I not do them in the outside or in the restaurant. So when I practice, I have it, and it seems like the gas that trapped inside me, it come out. And now it's so beneficial for me. My master said this is really, really help you that not trap gas inside your system, and you get healthier. Now, 5 minutes. So now, and we going to do the reverse breathing. Okay. So reverse breathing is when you inhale, you suck your stomach in. So you need a little bit what we call by intention. Okay. You need a little bit the muscle. You suck you inhale, you pull your stomach inward. Okay. So reverse. So you inhale, you suck your stomach in. So we say navel touching the spine. So I inhale, I pull my navel in. I feel, hey, I feel something on my back here. Okay. So inhale. So we do the reverse breathing 5 minutes. Okay. So inhale, suck your stomach in. Exhale, expand your stomach. Inhale, suck your stomach in, and you feel something on your spinal cord. Exhale. Inhale, suck your stomach in. Exhale. Inhale, reverse breathing. So now we do 5 minutes. Okay, so I start 5 minutes. Okay, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reverse, suck your stomach in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Reverse breathing means you suck your stomach in and reverse and relax. Inhale. Reverse. Exhale. Saliva, for me, always saliva come out, and the saliva gradually turn into sweet and fragrant. We call the nectar elixir. That is the saliva. Actually, when you're breathing this, the gland system activate in the brain. So all the thalamus, hypothalamus, the center of the brain, and the gland, the pineal gland, pituitary gland, all activate, and the secretion of hormone down into the palate, and it's into your mouth, and you can taste that. We call like a nectar, because the hormone system activate more, and you taste them like sweet and fragrant. So reverse, inhale, suck your stomach, exhale. Inhale, suck your stomach, exhale. So we do reverse breathing 5 minutes. I tell you when the 5 minutes. Inhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, reverse breathing, suck your stomach in, exhale. Sorry, I'm belching. For me, belching, I feel that I'm doing something good for myself, because the trapped gas, trapped energy, I burp them out. And for me, my master always say, that's good, that's good, that's good. So I always remember the word, that's good. When I'm belching, that's good, you know. Feel nectar, sweet and fragrant. You activate the hormone system, it seeps down from the palate, and you feel like sweet and fragrance. And it's so much increasing your hormone system inside your body. Now, we're going to do storing the energy. So we're going to spiral from small to big. So follow me from small. So I spiral from small and get bigger, 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 bigger. 36. Okay. So man clockwise, woman counterclockwise. So clockwise is go from right to left. Counterclockwise is come from left towards right. So woman, you start the navel, you spiral from left hand toward right hand. So we call counterclockwise. Man, you start on the navel, you spiral from right towards left. So you spiral like this clockwise. So one is counterclockwise for woman and one is clockwise for man. And when you finish, you reverse. Whatever you are, you clockwise, you change to counterclockwise, reversing. So follow me. So we're going to spiral from here, get bigger, 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 and we count 36. And when you reach 36, you go back 24. From big towards small, 24. Okay, so men start with clockwise, women start with counterclockwise. Counterclockwise means from left hand spinning towards the right hand. Clockwise means, for men, clockwise means from right hand spinning to the left hand. So that is clockwise. Okay, so let's do storing energy. Follow me. Man clockwise and woman counterclockwise spiral from small to big, and count 36 times. Okay, count yourself. I use my palm like laser, so it's going on like this. So I spiral from the navel, getting bigger, 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 very big. When you reach 36, now we are reversed from big to small. So reverse direction. For men now is counterclockwise, for women is clockwise. So from big, counterclockwise for men, and woman now is clockwise back. So you spiral smaller, 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 smaller. And feel chi started to store in your abdominal. Sometimes I don't count. The way I do is I feel energy coming in, coming in, coming in, coming in, and after that I feel energies coming into the center. Yeah, and so from small to big, and from big to small, and finally, when I back 24 and finish, I touch my navel. Chi be with me. Ask the chi to stay with you. Chi be with me, and you feel, hey, chi come into stay inside you, and you feel more chi. Okay. I tell you, you have to practice. You follow practice, and you practice for a while. For a few months. After that, you say, hey, in this few months, I think I feel good. I don't feel sick at all. And after that, you do it for half a year to 1 year. They say, hey, I don't feel sick. I don't get sick. And now you started to say, hey, must be the Qigong practice. Okay. When I beginning practice, also the same. So after I do for a while, I say, this practice really get me much healthier. And I hardly get sick, and this is real, and yeah. So and you store energy there, and now when you do it every day, you get more and more and more chi, and you have more. When you have more chi in the brain, you are more intelligent and you are more smart, because chi gives you energy and give energy to the brain. So so in the Taoist, we said the violet light come, and when you feel the brain, because the violet light carry wisdom and knowledge. Okay, that is what the violet light. That means the universal violet light is covered with the whole universe, and they carry wisdom and knowledge. Yeah. So that is the okay. So the so when you do regularly, you make you just commit yourself into be okay. I think this is good for me, so you do it. And the simple way is start with low abdominal breathing. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Start with low abdominal breathing first. Okay. And so inhale, we call normal breathing. And after that, you start with the second part we call a reverse breathing. So inhale, suck your stomach in. Exhale, relax. Inhale, suck your stomach in. Exhale, relax. And and you do it, and you say, hey, I haven't get sick, not even headache or dizziness and all these things, and you're getting better every day, you know. And that's what I practice this, and when I practice with my master, I say, I like this, okay, and so that's why I'm very happy, you know. I can teach and share this practice to the people, yeah. So I usually I'm making morning. I lay down on the bed and do the breathing, abdominal breathing. Lay down on the bed. Evening, I sit on the bed and I do the breathing. And when I feel, sometimes I feel that okay, I feel I go to sleep, I go to sleep, and and you're gonna find out that when you do all these things, abdominal breathing, and it's a meditation. Okay, so when you do breathing for a while, and when you go to sleep, it's for me, you know, it just happened so long. I just cannot remember. I fall asleep, I wake up, morning. That's it. Okay, okay. I mean, sometimes in 1 or 2 o'clock, I wake up, I go to the toilet and go to sleep. So that's all, one time. Sometimes it's no. Sometimes it's once go on the bed and wake up, it's 5 o'clock, 5:30, yeah, I wake up. Yeah. So that is the, for me, I can really tell you that it gives me so much. And for me, I see the result, and I will practicing it morning and evening. That's what I do. And it's the practice take you very little time, not that much. Yeah, not that much at all. So the most important part when you do practice is you have to store energy. And when you store energy, you're cultivating. You can because this is alchemical breath. So when you store energy, and they become like a storing energy, like an alchemical process, and you feel, hey, I have more chi, I have more chi, I have more chi. And when you don't get sick, and you started to see, I haven't get sick for a while now. Now you started to really, hey, this practice will work, you know. So that is the, yeah. So I give you time to, so storing energy, and you have to spend time storing energy, okay? Clockwise counterclockwise for men. Women counterclockwise and clockwise back. Store energy in the dantian. Yeah. Okay. We have the breathwork course that you will learn many other breathing exercise. So breathing exercise is one we call the breath work. It's one of the Tao practice go back to 5,000 years old. Okay, and so the Tao Master discovered that we need to breathe. Everybody need to breathe. So, but if you breathe them in the right way, you benefit a lot. But you breathe them in the wrong way, you really hurt yourself in the long term, and you get sick very easily. So that's why the working with the breath and practicing with the breathing, for me, I think this is so important. So that's why the Qigong and the breath and the Tao breathing technique, it goes back to thousand years. So they call Si and Hu. Si means breathing in, Hu means exhale. Inhale, exhale, breathing, and we started to do the trusting channel also. That means when you breathing energy into perineum, and when you pull them upward, it's a straight line. So we call a middle trusting channel. Middle, it's a middle line, and that middle line breathing is really give you a center line. So if the middle line are lean one side, you get trouble. So we say when the middle line lean to the left side, that means a lot of that means we have middle line, left line, and right line. So when the middle line coming down to the middle, but the left line on the left side. So when you train and you activate them, so you have a left trunk channel. So all the energy, sick energy or good energy of the organs is supplied by this left trunk channel. Okay, so we have the middle trunk channel and left trunk channel that involved with the left side, and we have the right trunk channel that is on the right side. And the right side, more blue, we call blue channel. And the left side, we call red channel. And that involved with the heart and the organ. So when you activate the middle trunk channel and the left trunk channel, it takes all the sick energy. Okay? That means all the organ sick energy absorbed into the trusting channel, the left trusting channel. So the left trunk channel, you can, when you inhale and when you exhale, you let go all the sick energy, all the negative energy, cloudy negative energy down to the left hand, and in the right trust channel on the right. So you using the right breathing technique and exhale, get all the negative sick energy in the right side of the body down to the ground. So that is a very breathing technique. And we have the trusting channel and the fire breathing, fire breath. So the fire breath is you breathing below here, and so you started to breathing all these breath. So we have Si, Hu breathing, tracing channel breathing, fire breathing, and the reverse breathing, and the embryonic breathing. So that is, each one have their very unique breathing technique, and you go deeper into your body, and that is so that is called the breath, the breathing, the Taoist breathing technique. And for me, I think that it's very good to, because we're breathing all the time. Okay, you do it right, you benefit. You do it wrong, you get hurt. You get sick, because the breath not good. You get sick very quick. Yeah, when you breathing right, you get healthy and strong and don't get sick. Okay, so we give you time to ask question or any question. So so we have the breath work course. Okay, and so starting on Sunday, Gregory we presented the schedule and talk about that. Okay, so you want to talk about?
Can you show me first? Yes. Yeah, we will go to the questions very soon. We would like to show you the new workshop that we have prepared for you. So this will be the first time that Master Chia will start to teach some new breathing exercise, like he was mentioning Shihu breathing. In this workshop, we try to make a new format. We record all the lessons with Master Chia already. We edit it. We want to extract all the essence for you, so you just can watch anytime when you are free. It's really concentrated information, so you can watch anytime, practice it in any country, in any time zone. You don't really depend on the live sessions like normally. And it's starting this Sunday. We just finished recording, and all lessons are almost done. You can dive into it, and let me show you the program that we made. One moment, I will share the screen. I hope you can see it. Okay, yeah. This is just a draft of the programs. I would like to that you can see what you get if you buy this course. So we divide it in 4 modules. In module 1, we do the most essential practices that you would need. Why it's important to breathe with the lower abdominal, how to activate your diaphragm, how to open them and how to activate that, how to start to breathe deeply in every day, in daily life. We cover the most essential part, what is a Tantien, how to store the energy there, how to activate your fire, how to activate all the 3 fires in our body, and of course how to collect the energy. That just you practice this with Master Chia. This was a module 1. We have 4 modules. The module 2 is, it's called Body and Mind Clearance. This model will be focused on the new technique that Master Chia is sharing to you. He was never teaching it before. It's called Shi-Hu breathing or Shi-Shi-Hu-Hu. That's a very powerful exercise, and we prepared a lot of guided videos for you. And in the next model, in number 3, we will focus on clearing the energy channels. Master Chia will give you all the theory about the energy channels, the trusting channels in the body. He will teach you the trusting channels breathing. That will help you really to clean up your energy, your physical and energy body. And you will continue study the fires, the alchemical fires in your body. Okay, and the last model, number 4, is about connecting to with your higher self. Master Chia will do energy transmission in this series, or in this model. He will, the energy transmission will be live, and in the lessons you will learn what is the violet light, how to use it, how to attract it, how to use it in your meditations. He will teach you his most famous practice, embryonic breathing. That's the program. And I would like to show you the schedule. This time we do it just 3 live sessions, because the most needed information is recorded already, and we prepare the lessons for you every week. Here is our website, and we can go to the schedule.
Question? Question, okay.
We show the schedule. So you can attend the recorded lessons anytime. You can watch it. You get lifetime access. You can watch it anytime in your time zone. We will start to open the lessons on 18 March. We still are working on it. On 20th March, you start to get lessons of Model 2. Each model has a homework, so we prepared a list of exercises you have to do, and we recommend to do it 7 days for each model. And we will have live sessions. So the first live session will be on 25th March, 1 p.m. Paris time, 8 a.m. New York time. And the next live session will be in April, 2nd April, 2 p.m. Paris time, 8 a.m. New York time. So in this live session, that's the most important one. Master Chia will do the exercise with you, and most importantly, he will do energy transmission. He will transmit the violet light to you. He will help you to activate your meditation practice and your energy levels. So it's very big boost, and also these energy sessions are very famous.
Your voice cannot be heard. It's low. Maybe you should louder. Yes.
So, can you hear me now? Okay. Yeah. Sorry if you cannot hear me clearly. So yes, that's it. The most important value of this course is, of course, the lessons. You also will get the recordings of the lessons of live session. So if you cannot attend on this time, is no problem. Yeah, but of course, we recommend to attend the energy transmission live. This is most important. And during the live sessions, you always can ask questions about homework, how to do, or about exercise and the Taoist theory. And on 27 May, we will do the final live session where you can ask any question, and Master Chia will do all the exercise with you together. So you get 3 live sessions and 4 models with the lessons. The price is 199 euro. Is also one of the lowest price that we had. But the online team prepared a special offer for you from today until Tom, can we see the slide? Yes, next one.
And
the next one. Thank you. Yes, so until March 24, you can use this coupon code. So you can get 20% off. This is extra discount for you. So that's yeah, we have very low prices for you to try out this most powerful exercises and breathing technique. So here is a summary of what I was speaking about. We try to make this course with much more clear structure. So after each module you will get one homework, which exercise you need to do, and we encourage you to practice at least 1 week. So it's like 1 month's course if you do regularly. So it will take you 1 month to master all these practices. So we invite you to use this offer, and now we are going to switch to the questions. If you have any questions, please ask us.
Any question?
And yeah, so the links for this course is below the video, or if you're watching in Instagram, it's in the bio. You can click it and get all the information. So let's do the questions. Master Chia will read some questions for you. 1 moment. Someone was asking, is reverse breathing the same as a breath of fire? Someone asked, reverse breathing, is it the same as a breath of fire?
No.
Fire breath?
No. Fire breath is just breathing, but a little bit faster. So abdominal breathing, but faster. And after that, you generate energy and you're gathering them into a space. We have a space below the Dantian, and you're gathering all the energy together. They become like fire. So we call the fire. Yeah.
Thank you.
The breathing itself, when you're breathing and you do abdominal breathing, it generates more energy. And you gather this energy into a Dantian, we call a place. You gathering them, they become quite hot, warm and hot. So we call like Dantian fire burning. Yeah.
Yes, thank you, Master Chia. Does it matter which hand is on the top and which hand on the bottom when we do the collection of energy?
So always store them below the navel. It's a space. Below the navel is a space we call Dantian.
Yeah. Does it matter which hand is on the top?
Oh, For men, we put the left hand cover the navel, top over the right. For women, the right hand on the navel, top over the left. So we call yin yang.
Yes, thank you. What, Master Chia, you were speaking that saliva is sweet when we do the exercise.
Yes.
What if saliva gets bitter during meditation? Or
Get what?
Bitter. Bitter.
Bitter.
Yeah.
So in the beginning, yes. In the beginning, the saliva is like elixir healing. So sometimes when you have a bitter one, that means the hormone system are releasing it, but it needs time to have change them into more healing, like sweet and fragrant. Yeah, the bittering is just like the energy are healing you, and you're gonna change taste. You keep on doing it, the taste will change from bitter into more sweet.
Yeah. Thank you. Master Chia, what the trusting channels are used for?
Trusting channel is measure your center or not. Okay, so we said when the trusting channel lean to the left, that means your left side is not good. When the trusting channel leaning to the right, that means your right side organ not good. Because trusting channel is the indicating are you energy in a straight line, a center or not. Okay, it's just like a pole. In the pole lean, you say, oh my God, the pole is leaning because it's not in a straight line. So we call the trusting channel. So the trusting channel is measuring your center.
Thank you. Yeah, Master, someone is asking, I feel like I'm not breathing evenly in both lungs. Am I imagining it?
Yes. When you, in the beginning, when you started to aware your breathing, and you say, oh, I'm not breathing very even. So now you know that you are breathing, you need to work on the breathing. So the way to work on the breathing, you touch the navel and below the navel, and you inhale, push again. So the very simple, you inhale, you push again your finger, exhale. Inhale, push again your finger, and exhale like that. So that is a very simple way to have a lower abdominal breathing and moving the diaphragm.
Thank you. Master Chia, can you recommend some breathing technique to increase the blood flow?
The blood?
Blood flow.
Blood flow?
Yes.
That is lower abdominal breathing is the best.
Yes. And that's what you're going to teach in details, right?
Yes. So that is, yeah. So when you do that, the blood circulation very well.
Yes, and also Master Chia will teach the new technique, the Shiho breathing. That helps a lot too. Master Chia, next question. Do you send the energy to the brain at some point of practice?
When you do abdominal breathing, the chi move, especially the spinal cord. So when the spinal cord energy move up the spinal cord, because the spinal cord is the extension of the brain. So when the energy move up the spinal cord and the chi go up to the brain, now the brain because the spinal cord fluid, it just also have to go up into the brain fluid. Okay, they are fluid that floating. Okay, so that's why when you do the spinal cord breathing, or breathing in we call the governor channel, you are actually make the spinal cord fluid moving much better. Yeah.
Thank you. Master Chia, today we did abdominal and reverse breathing. Do we use the perineum for this? Do we relax it or contract it, the perineum? Do we relax the perineum or contract it?
Actually, we don't talk much about the perineum. But in the reverse breathing, you inhale, you suck your stomach in. The pelvic floor, you have to intentionally, when you inhale, you suck your stomach, we call reverse breathing. Inhale, you suck your stomach in, and you are aware of it, that you lightly pull up the pelvic floor. And later on, it becomes automatically happen. So you inhale, you suck your stomach in, the pelvic floor come up, exhale, you're releasing the pelvic floor, inhale. Because the pelvic floor involved with the cranial. So when you activate the pelvic area, the cranial activate, the brain activate. That's very important because the pelvic and the brain. So in a Tao set, your whole skull are set on the pelvic floor. So that's why the pelvic activate, the cranial activate. They're synchronized that way.
Thank you. Is there a certificate for completing the breath course? Yes, we have the certificate. After you complete all the lessons, it's automatically will be displayed to you. Master Chia, thank you for this webinar. Could you tell us the best way to practice? What exercise goes first, which in follows, and what is the last ones in the Tao practice?
You're doing abdominal breathing. So normal breathing, inhale, exhale. So your hand have to put below the nail. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So that is we call normal breathing. Now reverse breathing, you inhale, you suck your stomach in, and you exhale. Inhale, you suck your stomach in, and you exhale. So now it's all involved with the pelvic floor and cranial, because that is our brain. You know, that's our brain. We think we use a lot in the brain. So that's why the reverse breathing is so much involved with the whole spinal cord and the brain fluid floating up and down. Make sure that the brain and the spinal cord, because it connecting to the whole body and give order to the whole body. That is how the brain and spinal cord connecting to every part of the body.
Thank you, Master Chia. Could you tell us what is the difference between reverse breathing and fire breathing? Because both generate energy.
The fire breathing, we said, is a normal breathing inhale. So a little bit faster and a little bit louder, you see. It makes a little bit more noise. So, and when you exhale, you hold your breath and you feel fire. You feel a lot of chi in the lower abdominal. And when you gathering them together, they feel like warm. So we call the fire. It generates electricity or fire energy.
Yes, thank you. We are finishing soon, so there is last question. Is it possible to do just one section of the course? I'm asking because I'm already familiar with some of the exercise. I believe many people are very familiar about Master Chia teaching, and probably they had classes with him. In this course, of course, we use most of the teaching that he is teaching, but we combine it in one topic, make it on another view. We try to cut out all the unnecessary information and structure only what you need for exact practice, for the breathing practices. So we still recommend you to try it out, even if you know most of the exercise already. And Master Chia, okay, we take the last question. Do breathing exercise have a healing effect on the middle dantian?
Middle dantian?
Yes.
The heart. The middle dantian is the heart.
That's the question.
So the middle dantian is the heart. So what the question is? Healing.
Healing effect on the middle dantian.
Definitely, because that is the heart. So when you do the breathing, inhale, in the Tao state, when you do abdominal breathing, this is the second heart and third heart. So we talk about when you do, you see, when you below the navel, there is one heart. Okay, it's just like the same thing like the heart pumping. So inhale, exhale, and now you come up to the upper dantian. Now you have the upper, we have the second heart, and now, so the heart is one, and the lower abdominal in the Tao regarding extra heart, and the upper part. So the Taoism they regard like this: the calf muscle is one heart, and the lower abdominal is the second heart, the extra, we call it extra heart. So the calf muscle, when you're standing on the toes like this, you activate the little heart. And when you do the lower abdominal, we call the extra heart, the second extra heart, and the lower upper abdominal we call the third extra heart. So it's helping the heart because the heart is pumping day and night. Okay, and when we are too exciting, too angry, emotional, the heart pumps very fast. Okay, and if you can make the heart work, and that means the circulation is still move, but the heart work less. That is the key. So the Tao say, hey, if you use this abdominal breathing, okay, lower abdominal breathing, we call the second heart. And the upper abdominal breathing, we call the third heart. So you have calf muscle. When you're standing on the toes, you activate one heart. And when you're breathing in the lower abdominal, it works like heart. So we call the second heart. And the upper abdominal is activate like the third heart. So now you have 3 extra heart. And the Tao said that way. If you think that it makes sense, and you do it, that's all. But for me, it absolutely makes sense for me, you know. And when I learned this, I said, I like to teach this. I really enjoy teaching this because I have to do practice. So I enjoy it.
And Master Chia, you recommend to bring the energy down in the lower?
Always you have to bring the energy down because energy, they have a tendency always go up. So when you leave the energy, you don't collect energy coming back. Energy is too much in the head, and people will get too hot. We call it cooking the brain. And this is, many people have the problem. They feel all energy go up to their head, it feels so good, so good, so good. So they lift energy up in the head, and they feel high, feel good. But to one level, the head overheat. So we call it cook the brain. And when the brain get cooked, we get big trouble.
Yes, thank you, Master Chia. So it's time to finish. We thank you everyone for your time, and if you always can ask any question in our online courses. Master Chia always answer all the questions. Also, we will provide a link where you can add your question anytime, and we will give it to Master Chia during the live sessions if you cannot attend it. And yes, thank you everyone. We hope to see you very soon. Thank you, Master Chia. It was a wonderful lecture.
Thank you. So I hope you come and join us. You're going to benefit so much in your life, you know. This breath work is so important in every people's life. Thank you.